Hey, Turtle fans, Third Street Reactions is back with you. I'm Tom.
I'm Shane.
We are back with TMNT Season 3, Episode 6. Shane, Dream Beavers, last episode.
Yeah, we had the Dream Beavers, interdimensional beavers, and yeah, they were very small, which they revealed that after April and Casey, they teamed up and got that guy who's like working at that
Convenience store.
Yeah, he said he didn't sleep for so many years, which
Yeah.
he'd be dead. But it's the cartoon, whatever. And I talked about that guy looking like Ron Howard's brother.
I actually didn't know Ron Howard had a brother, honestly.
It's an unknown he is.
Yeah.
But he is cast lots of times as like the ugly guy. It's gotta be weird to be cast as ugly. That guy looked exactly like Ron Howard's brother. So, yeah. Put a picture on there, Brett. It was playing on your fears. There's a lot of disturbing stuff in this show. Stuff that would disturb me greatly as a little kid. I grew up out here in the country. And you know how you're always, when your window's like wide open, it feels like there's someone watching you?
Right.
That's literally how I felt all the time out here in the country, in the black void. I always thought there's some guy in a screen mask out there, like, whacking off, you know, gonna kill my ass later on. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's weird because this season, I've been reading some of the comments, and I need to do better responding to them. But I read them all the time. A lot of people don't like the season because they think it's slow. To me, it's nice to have a change of scenery.
Yep.
It's nice to kind of honor, which to me is that first movie, but I guess it's also from the original comic book, The Farmhouse. I really like it. I haven't had some of the high highs of season like 1 and 2 with Shredder and the Krang, but like you can't keep the show 90 miles an hour like the whole time because it just fizzles out.
When
You got to have breaks, and then when they return to New York, it's going to be badass.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
But I like The Farmhouse simply because of the fact that we started talking about this in the first couple seasons. We got to a place where we were starting to kind of question, like, where are all the people? Where are the cops? Where are the...
Well, now they have an excuse.
Yeah, right?
Hopefully
But-
they're just creating assets now.
Or like when, you know, the skyscraper got rebuilt seemingly overnight, and the Turtles like, oh, it's been rebuilt. You know, like just little things that we found kind of amusing because it's a kid show, right? But like, it's a different environment. We're out of the city. And I like it. It's a change of pace.
No, to me, the change of pace is good. You have April and Casey. They're all living with each other. It feels a little different. You know, Splinter's not there, so the Turtles had to follow their own advice. They had to lead themselves.
Right.
And they're wondering about Karai. They're wondering about Splinter. And it's like one of those Dark Knight Rises situation where New York is like ground zero right now. And you figured like be like the whole world where you would unite against an alien invasion. Have you paid attention to any of the stuff from Congress that's come out?
I haven't been keeping up with the news recently.
Well, there were 3 whistleblowers. 2 were very well known.
2 were pilots. 1 was a decorated pilot. So part of their training is being able to discern things in the air, how the distance, how big it is. You need to be able to tell how big something is half a mile away. Like, you can't be off very much. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, basically they have seen all kinds of crazy UFOs. This guy, Lieutenant Fravor, he saw this in 2003, and it was classified. But it was since unclassified. It was released. You can go find the videos of it. He was in a training exercise, you know, out in the middle of the ocean or whatever, with his people, and they saw this tic-tac shape, you know, about the size of an F-15, and it was just hovering over the water. And he got close to it, and then like it kind of moved up, and then with a blink of an eye, disappeared. Like he said, just at supersonic speed, it just disappeared, and it appeared at their actual original rendezvous point. And they've seen all kinds of things like that. There's this guy's name is Grush, okay? He wasn't a pilot, but he was someone who worked at, I think, the Department of Defense with a high-level clearance, one of the highest level clearances you can get. And he said he's interviewed over 40 people, basically the United States and other countries, superpowers in the world. They have alien craft that they have recovered that's crashed, and they've been trying to reverse engineer it for decades. And in some of these crafts, there were biologicals found.
I know we talked about this before, and I can't remember if it was on film or not. I won't say who it was, but I knew this lady who retired from NASA. And I know you and I talked about this. It might have been off camera, but she retired from NASA.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually attended her retirement party.
Okay.
Well, she had a few too many drinks.
Yeah.
And we were just kind of sitting around talking, and she started blurting out all this stuff. The facility that I worked at for NASA, you know, we've had an alien there for years.
Really?
Well,
I don't think we had this conversation.
We tried to, you know, and we've had it locked up there for years, and we've been attempting to communicate with it. Essentially, is what all of this research has been behind.
At NASA?
Yeah, one of the NASA facilities.
That's crazy. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that's leaking out, but there are things that undeniably we have footage of things moving and it's like hovering in midair, like during a level 3 hurricane. It like hovers there, doesn't move, and these things aren't generating any kind of heat signature.
Right.
Which means they're moving differently.
Well, it makes you think, like, stuff with the Krang. Like,
Yeah.
is it that crazy? Right? Like, I mean, I don't know about, like,
Well,
multi-dimensional, but...
Well, that's the thing. Like, when you watch Man of Steel, I love that movie. Love Henry Cavill.
I was thinking about that movie on the drive here, actually.
I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
I think about how I want to look like him. Yeah, the idea, how would people react to an alien? And I thought that movie did a decent job at that. Because these weren't like Cthulhu aliens with tentacles. They were like, oh, there's someone walking amongst you. He's an alien. You know what I mean? And then they come here with their technology that devastates us.
It wasn't like a Signs type alien.
I love that movie. Signs, that's so scary.
It is. It's a good movie.
Yeah. Anyways, we've been talking for a while. I hope you guys enjoy talks like this because we actually want to do podcasts. And we'll have talks like this more. So enjoy the snippet of it. Guys, if you want to support us, I'm sure you guys know this already, but we have Patreon. We have full-length uncut reactions. And what is this, Tom?
Sure. We got a special show that's going to be coming out soon.
Ahsoka. It should be airing actually about now or really close to now. So check out this merch, World Between Worlds. That looks like it's going to play a big part. And obviously, it's very important to the history. So anyways, guys, we appreciate you. Make sure you go to Patreon and watch a full-length uncut reaction, but then come back here for the post-talk. Let's jump in.
Looks like the Mystery Machine.
What'd you say?
It looks like the Mystery Machine.
How's that?
Scooby-Doo van.
I fucking watch that shit. Told you.
I'd just like to have one peaceful trip to the store where the two of you aren't at each other's throats.
Where are they getting money?
I just imagine April. I don't know. I mean, they're only a few hours outside of the city, right?
I don't know the answer.
Like logistically,
I mean, probably.
This alien invasion it's hard to explain, I think.
A little chip and chase, huh?
Just pull over, Casey. Get out of the way.
Nobody forces Casey Jones off the road.
Typical guy driver. You've never watched Scooby-Doo?
Never. I just sort of had it, yeah.
Everyone okay?
Nobody forces Casey Jones off the road, huh?
You figured I would have done a lot of damage.
That steak looked delicious.
You did,
I love a good steak like from the butcher that you can just throw on the grill, take home and throw on the grill.
You'll never catch me!
Look how ripped he is. That's what I think about.
Give me back my mystic jewel!
What was he doing behind him?
Stay home. Reports are coming in of a mysterious driver running people off the road.
That's the maniac who nearly trashed us.
You ran into that nut? More like he ran into us.
Just be glad we're all okay.
I got shell-lashed trying to save all the food.
Shell-lashed.
Your neck okay, Donnie?
Ooh, yeah. A little lower. Oh, yeah, that's hitting the spot. Hand me the quarter-inch socket.
Sure thing, Barfaroni.
Barbaroni?
This baby is almost ready to roll. Crane breath?
Crane breath?
Crane is with a K, not a C. That one doesn't count. Come up with another C word.
Camel face. Let's take her out for a test drive.
Camel face. Okay, so what they were doing is exactly in the first movie. They were working on
Alphabetical insults.
Yeah. And they were working in the barn on the van.
Go!
Amazing.
Casey's car's light speed, yo!
Great time. He's not stopping, is he?
Doesn't look that way.
Best way to test her out is to find that road creep. The minute you're actually looking for a maniac, they're nowhere to be found.
Idiot, dude. Yeah, man.
Ah! He's a mutant?
You're the kid that tried to stop me last night.
Oh, no. No!
About right.
Every stinking human on this road's going for a wild ride.
Casey, you okay?
You trashed it. You went after that road maniac alone, didn't you?
I thought I could take him. And besides, he's
You're wrong.
no road maniac. That guy challenged me. It's the code of the road, man. Mano a mano.
Come on, let's get this scrap heap back to the house.
You guys, check this out.
Don't touch that! Looks like some kind of mutagenic fuel. Fascinating.
Dude,
Must
if
be
you did that,
mutagens
someone get on your
still
finger.
out there.
Are you okay?
What happened? Speed Demon 2, Casey Jones, zip.
Someone's got to bring that mutant down.
And that's gotta be Casey Jones, right?
Because I'm the only one that can.
You find the problem with that clutch?
I found part of the problem.
What
Hey,
the-
Mikey, keep your chickens out of the barn, man. I'm sorry I went after Speed Demon without you.
It's fine. Me and the guys have been making our own plan to bring that freak down.
Donnie, you and I know the hot rod is the best chance we got. I need your sweet scientific genius, Don. Please.
All right. I have an idea. A crazy, awesome idea.
Colors look a little muted.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
I forgot about the little underground lab place.
But then we had April's, like a clone of her mom. What did that say on there?
I just have to figure out the problem with the artificial intelligence for the onboard computer system.
Well, nowadays we can just use our own.
Got that right. Oh no.
Yep. Right when I
man.
saw that rooster or that chicken earlier.
Oh no, man.
Where are you, little chicken, chicken, chick, chick? Oh, snap!
Holy Toledo!
Toledo, that's from Matt Lips.
Oh, not again, Mikey!
Dude, that's on Don. He
Another mutant.
that's the second time, like, because it happened with Slash. His turtle?
Right.
It's communicating with us. Those are complex equations. Maybe we don't need artificial intelligence.
Dr. Cluckingsworth, MD!
Yes, maybe Dr. Cluckingsworth.
MD, bro. I give you...
Did you see the tire?
Is that good enough what?
Good enough tire instead of Goodyear.
The Turtle Racer!
Whoa. You guys really think this car is gonna stop that maniac?
I really think your voice doesn't sound as good as Jason Biggs.
Casey Jones can't be...
That's it. You're gonna end up turning into street pizza.
Street pizza?
Pizza.
That's like one of my top 10 favorite pizzas!
With all the crank technology we put into the hot rod, it's one of the safest cars on the road.
What was that?
That is.
Oh, that's a highly volatile radioactive mutagen egg. But don't worry, it's perfectly safe. Sorta.
That's disgusting.
What's wrong, Doc? So you want to play chicken, huh? Sorry, Doc.
He's doing it again. He's ditching us.
Nope, this time it's all part of the plan.
Obviously, Raph didn't know the plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna splatter you across the road.
This'll slow you down, freak!
He'd have all kinds of nicks if he was trying to bump people off all the time. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's a good plan right there, Don. Ew. The car had this organic look underneath it.
Yeah.
That'll show you not to mess with Casey Jones.
Not so tough without your car, huh? Huh?
Where am I? What happened?
You're not a mutant? Well, if he's not the mutant, that must mean that...
The car.
I just can't stand this shit. I can't believe this shit. I admit, I'm really stunned.
You stupid, ugly, pickle-headed Just what happened? It's the car. The car is a mutant. It's alive somehow, and it's got done.
God done.
Casey, wait! We need a plan. I got one. Get Donnie out of that mutant monstrosity pronto.
That's an objective.
Correct. Like, at least let one of the turtles
How
jump in
far is
with
it,
you.
Doc?
That's like the first couple notes of the Ninja Turtle, the original Turtle.
You again?
Let my friend go, Blink! Or I'll take us both down.
Never gonna happen, Casey Jones. Donatello belongs to Speed Demon now, baby! So how about we race for it? You win, you get your friend back. I win, I get your super hot rod and all that sweet technology.
Fair enough.
And I get you, Casey Jones, the only driver worthy of my competition.
It's a deal.
First one to Dead Man's Curve wins.
How good can a 16-year-old kid be a driver?
I'm wondering how old he was.
That hideous thing, Donnie?
Can you even look at him the same way?
Time to win this thing.
Oh, dude, it's like NOS. Gala is not as good as Cowabunga, guys. I'm sorry.
All right, Doc. Time for autopilot.
See, it didn't give him that much of a boost.
Hey, road freak, you're going down.
No. Yeah.
You're going down. Suck on this, sucker.
See you at the finish line, Casey Jones!
I don't care about winning the race. I just want my friend back.
You win the race, you get your friend back.
Go, Gala!
All that car has to do is finish the race.
Donnie, you all right?
I think so.
I'm gonna chew you up and spit you out, Jones.
Oh, no.
I got it this time, Casey. Leave my friend alone!
Nice.
I'll be back.
Maybe not.
I'm so glad you two are okay. And I'm so glad you're actually getting along.
Thanks, Red. How awesome was me grabbing your giant head, huh? It's so weird.
Yeah, or when you used the mutagen boost, it actually worked.
Ah, that was the best.
I thought I was glad they're getting along.
I know how you feel, April.
Well, like, see you back at the YouTube channel.
Good episode, man. Good episode.
I mean, I thought it was like a good run of the mill, and then that thing happened with Donnie, and it kind of upped the stakes quite a bit.
I feel like I don't mind the one-offs as much as you do.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you know, it's crazy. Like, I don't know if you caught the reference with the driver, the original driver with the demon car, but I think it was supposed to be like James Dean. I don't know how much you know about James Dean.
He's just like a He was a teen sex idol in like the 60s, right?
But like he was into that. It was with that era of like
or 50s or 60s.
Cars, muscle cars, and the the white beater shirts and the slick back hair.
Yeah, it seemed like a cool era.
Like the greasers. That's who it looked a lot like, and that's what he was dressed a lot like.
Okay. Well, it kind of makes sense that they're attributing that because he's got a muscle car, and even the guys I know like that now, they kind of, they don't always slick their hair back, but they have leather jackets and they're wearing wife beaters and stuff.
Right.
Okay, so first of all, Donnie getting eaten by that car, that
was gross.
It was gross. And then, like, the show is so fucking... They just always want to show, like, something getting consumed and then becoming a part in a horrifying manner, like melting with whatever they're being consumed with. Like, the scariest thing I've ever seen in the show was when all the turtles got eaten and, like, they were all inside. That was a couple episodes ago, and they're all in that fucking thing. It was April's mom. That was horrible.
In the barn or whatever.
Yeah, it was the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
They're all stuck in that thing, like, like in their minds were melted in there.
I feel like if I was watching this as like a 10-year-old kid, maybe, I feel like I would find some of these episodes really scary.
Yeah, legitimately. We have a new character, and I hope he sticks around. Dr. Cluckingsworth.
Yeah.
MD, Tom.
MD, yeah. I'm wondering if he's going to be like a Ice Cream Kitty character who's just kind of like along for the ride and makes an occasional
That's what I hope.
Cameo.
Yeah, he's along for the ride, and he makes like small contributions sometimes along the way. They threw out AI, and they threw out the fact that Don was reverse engineering some of this technology to benefit his current technology, which is exactly what we were talking about in the pre-talk.
Right.
I've always just that element of there being aliens, like, because I hate aliens, like the idea of them being out there.
Yeah.
And now that I know that some of these Navy pilots they believe without a shadow of a doubt that those are alien crafts and that we have them here.
Well, how do you feel about the stories about like people who say they've been strapped to a metal cold table and experimented on?
I hate it, Tom. Okay, there's that movie. Okay, this channel couldn't pay me enough money to watch it. Like, it'd have to be like minimum like $1,000.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it for $100. I want to do it for $500. The movie Nope.
I've never seen. I've never.
They kept under wraps the plot quite a bit, but it is about an alien invasion. Yeah, and I haven't even seen it, but I've gotten word of a scene that I would hate. I'm never gonna watch it.
Like experimentation?
No, like people getting sucked up into this alien craft, and it's like a jellyfish, and it showed them on there, like in their tubes, like there's like up there, and it's like they're screaming and crying and stuff. They're all like, it's like the Starlight Pit.
I'm trying to think of something worse off the top of my head.
Nothing. Except the Starlight Pit. Because it keeps you alive. Yeah. You're eternally separated from everyone you love, and you're being digested slowly over 1,000 years.
Would you try and find a way to kill yourself?
You can't, because it could read your mind. Like, it's got the barbs in you.
So there's literally nothing you can do.
Yeah. You just digest it slowly over 1,000 years. It keeps you alive. Like, it elongates your life, too. Yeah.
That'd be awful.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't bite your tongue to kill yourself. That's how I'd be doing that. Yeah, motherfucker! That's what I'd be doing, yeah. Yeah, I hate aliens, man. But I love Signs. I think it's one of my favorite movies because the heart of that movie is so incredible.
Right.
And they use horror effectively.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Farmhouse in Signs is actually very TMNT-esque as far as the farmhouse here. Kind of,
Yeah, it kind of, yeah. I can't remember Merle and whatever his name is, Mel Gibson's name.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie. I guess the most interesting thing to me to talk about is...
Wasn't that Joaquin Phoenix's? Didn't he play?
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, he played Merle. Swing Away. It's a good one. So how did the mutagen meld with, like, the car?
I don't know, but I feel like mutagen is starting to infest itself into more and more and more things. Like, now it's into cars. Now it's into fuel sources. Well, before, to me, it seemed like before it was just like this biological thing that would give you deformity, potentially give you superpowers. It's from a different dimension. The Krang are involved, but now it's like taking over cars. A car is
it's a machine. Yeah, so I don't know how that works, and it's one of those things maybe you just shouldn't question it because they just wanted to do a fun episode.
Yeah.
But what is interesting is the mutagen stuff that Don picked up and that the chicken got to. He did say it was like a different. He said it was like a mutagen something.
Fuel.
Yeah. So it reacted differently with the chicken. It gave the chicken
They feel smarter.
Yeah. So, yeah, Dr. Cluckingsworth, MD. Anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much it. So, I thought it was good. It wasn't the best, but it was entertaining. It's definitely worth watching. Hope you like it. And make sure you support us by leaving a comment down below. And also check us out on Patreon. We're out of here.